Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Taryn from Just a Simple Home. For those of you who are new, I'm a homeschooling mom. I have 6 children. I have 4 who will be school age this year. An 8th grader, a 6th grader, a 3rd grader, a 1st grader, and then I will have a preschooler and a toddler, a 2-year-old, and then I'm adding a baby into the mix in November. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how we organized our homeschool work, my children's work, how we organize it daily, and then how I store it throughout the year. So it should be a quick video, but I find these kind of videos helpful, so hopefully you do too. So this year, if you've heard in my previous videos, I am going for what I'm calling simplified organization. I have simplified as much as I could this year because, one, I will be having a baby in the middle of the school year, but also because I have 4 students and then I have 2 that are younger. So I'm trying to just get as organized as possible ahead of the school year so that the school year goes, as well as can be expected. And that, when the baby does come and our routine is thrown off, we still have somewhat of a schedule and it doesn't just all turn to chaos. So, if you saw in my schoolroom video, instead of work boxes this year, I'm going with like magazine racks. Let me see if this doesn't make you dizzy. So they're over here. So each one of my students have a magazine rack, and this is where we keep their work. You can see like their math books are in here. They have folders in here. Their little notebooks, things like that. So they each have those, and that's where we're keeping all of their work instead of like workbox drawers. Again, simplified. Then in those magazine racks, I'm saying my girls because my son, he's doing Sunlight this year, so he has his own lesson plans, and everything is already beautifully organized for me. So when I talk about all this homeschool organization, it is pretty much for my daughters. Yes, I only have 1 son and then I have 5 daughters. And so my girls here, they are 6th grade, 3rd grade, and 1st grade, just so you're aware. Okay, so each of my daughters has a daily work folder you can see here. And this is kind of the whole system, I guess you could say. So let's see, I'm going to show you my 1st graders because that's the one that's pretty much done. So this is their daily work folder. And before each day, like each night, I'm going to be putting all of their work that they need to do for the next day in these folders. I'm going to be, pulling out things out of workbooks and things like that. But again, simplified organization. Okay, so you can see in the folders, one side is the work that they need to do, and then the other side says done, or in my older girls, it will say finished or something. So I put all of her daily work in here. So this is Monday's work that she needs to complete. She's got her handwriting in here, just a little phonics worksheet, a calendar printout that she's going to be filling out. We're technically at the start of the month, so I thought that was good timing. This is her history printable. She's just going to color and paste this into her history binder. And then she has her math. And I believe that's it. Yep, that's it. So she has a checklist. I showed that in a previous video. I can link it below. She has a checklist that she goes down each day, and as she completes her work, she just checks it off with a dry erase marker. The checklist is laminated, and all of her work that I need her to do is in this folder on this side. Once she has finished one of her worksheets, along with checking it off on her checklist, she then will take this out and she will put it over here on the done side. And then at the end of the school day, she hands this folder into me. And I know that I have to check all of her work that she's completed. If there's anything that needs correcting, I do it right then at the end of the school day, and she completes it, corrects it that day. That way we don't wait on anything. And that's it. So that's their daily work folder. Like I said, each child has one, and I think it's pretty simple. So then at the end of the day, after I have corrected their work, after they have, changed anything that needs to be changed and corrected, and they put it back in their magazine racks, then at the night when I'm switching over their daily work, I will take out the current day's work, the work that they completed, and I have a little file box where I'm keeping all of their work. It's been well loved and used for years. So this is where I am keeping all of the work, completed work, throughout the year. I have 12 months of the year. Yes, we're not schooling for 12 months, but I have 12 months regardless. So I have, the first one is just for me, if I have anything I need to put in there. And then I have just the 12 months. So since we are starting in August, I know that this first file folder is, hanging folder, I guess, is for the month of August. And then I have 5 children, technically, that will be doing work this year. So I have 5 different colored folders in each of the hanging folders. So I just know I put them in order of age. So I have my 8th grade, my 6th grade, 3rd grade, 1st grade, and then I put one in here for my preschooler. Not that I need to keep anything for her, but you never know. As a mom, I might want to keep a painting or just a coloring page that she did or whatever. So I just put a folder in there for each month for my preschooler. Now, at the end of the month, most likely, maybe the end of the week, I don't know. Depends on my timing, but realistically, the end of each month, I'm going to go through each one of their folders and I will shred what needs to be shredded and trash what needs to be trashed. I do not keep everything because, like I said, I have one of these. You can see it's not huge. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not big. And this is what I am keeping for our entire year. So as this gets filled up, I no longer have space. So this will help me cut down on things I want to keep, cut down on clutter, and hopefully keep me as organized as possible throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, we're finishing the beginning of June. At the end of the year, I will likely do a big purge and just keep what I really, truly need to keep. And then I will just keep it in one file. I have a separate thing in my office. So I'm just going to keep one file folder per year, ideally, for each of my students. And then I can empty this out and I can reuse it. And that's why none of these file folders are labeled, just so I can reuse them if I need to. And that is it. That is my simple organization for our work. So I hope it helped you. Let me know. Give it a thumbs up if you would. And if you are new, please subscribe. I would love to have you stick around. Thanks so much. Bye.